cooking dinner for the family right now. My little man is running around trying to get into the camera, but we are making some curried navy beans, some steamed greens that's going to be collard greens, and 2 different types of kale, also some baked plantains and some quinoa. I wanted to make a super filling dish because Naj has been on a 3-day dry fast. That's no food and no water. So I wanted to cook something good for my man. Stick with me and see how I made it. Alright, I started off with the navy beans. I actually had those soaking for the better part of the day in some baking soda. And that's supposed to help with digestion. Y'all know how it gets with beans. So I had those boiling on the stove for a little bit, and these are peppers, onions, tomatoes, and shallots that I'm chopping up to go along with the beans. We actually got a brand new knife set. Look how pretty these golden knives are. Y'all gonna see how good they work. And here's the plantains. So my dad is from Cote d'Ivoire, and we are big on plantains out there. This is a technique he taught me to chop my plantains, and it just always stuck with me. The thing is, we bake our plantains instead of deep frying it. Much healthier substitute. So I like to put them in a bowl, and I drizzled a little olive oil on them, and I simply seasoned with garlic salt. And I like to use my hands when I cook. That's really a way to put love, passion, and energy into it. And I just keep on going till I know it's evenly distributed. Gotta taste one. Alright, it passes. That was good. It was good. And I put those in the oven on 400 degrees, and we use a silicone baking mat. Those beans got nice and tender, so it was time to put the peppers and onions in there. And I just let that simmer for a little bit. I really wish you could smell it. Oh my goodness. Alright, so after letting those simmer for a little bit longer, it was time to add the seasonings. I love me some curry. That's actually a mushroom umami seasoning. I usually find it at Trader Joe's, but come to find out, McCormick brand has the same type, so I found that at our local grocery store. And I like to mix thoroughly. Just make sure you get everything evenly distributed. That is ginger, garlic, and pimento seasoning. And lastly, that's just some plain old sea salt. Now it was time to make our 1-year-old's food. I mashed up some navy beans down at the bottom and added the quinoa. We already had a lot of quinoa already done. And I added half an avocado. And he's been eating foods like this since he was about, I would say about 9 months old, and he really loves it. I like to take my time and really mash down his food so it's easy for him to chew up. He still is young, he has all his teeth, but you just gotta be mindful. And I added a little bit more water into that too, just to loosen it up and let it mix a little bit better. And I'm just a taste tester. You gotta know what the food tastes like before you serve it, right? And that's a great meal for a toddler. The quinoa and beans are full of protein and healthy fat in the avocado. So I got a little wrapped up preparing Amari's dinner, so you see what happened in between. Didn't even get to flip them, just had to take them out. I don't like my plantains burnt, but I'm very grateful that my husband does. So I just took them out. And we had another batch cooking too, so it was all good. But I would say flip them every 15 to 20 minutes. And they came out golden brown. Really good. And they were super ripe too. So y'all, it got a little ghetto here. I told y'all I was excited about this new knife set. And I messed around and cut my finger chopping up these collard greens and kale. So I had to run upstairs, grab a band-aid. I was bleeding out a lot for a while. Thought I was taping and the video stopped. So as you see, it got super ghetto. Look, I'm chopping with a fork and knife. But I still got the job done. We never quit over here. We're not quitters. And bam, there you go. I wish I could have showed the process with the greens, but steaming them was pretty simple. And I added a little bit of seasonings to it. But I'm going to definitely tune back in to show you guys how Naj enjoyed his food. But this was my plate. All right, first meal after your 3-day dry fast.
I just came home.
You feel like you just came home?
Mm-hmm.
Tear it up. And don't you like your plantains like that, babe?
I like them burnt.
Yup.
It tastes better.
Yup. Enjoy.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you for making this delicious meal.